E is short for Idina, see? So, and I'm the big sister in real life, and this is,
I'm the little sister.
yes, but she's
Taller.
taller, and she got married and had kids first. And for the parents, she got divorced first, and then I did. Yes.
She
But let's
stole
get-
my joke. That was my joke.
Let's get back to the children's themes.
So our book has a refrain in it, and that means it's like a short song that's repeated throughout the book. And we're gonna sing it with you, but we want you to sing it with us. So before we start, we're gonna teach you how the refrain goes, and then we'll read the book and we can do it all together.
Good?
There's some amazing cupcakes going on up here.
Yeah, I'm gonna need one of those.
Okay, so Dee, will you teach
Hold
them?
on one second. Sound man, where are you? You over there? Can you? I'm super loud in here. Can you hear yourself in here?
Hello, hello? Sound okay? Okay.
Okay. I'm the bossy sister as well.
Raise your hand if you have a big sister.
Yes.
Raise your hand if you are the big sister. Ah. Raise your hand if you're a loud big sister. Yes, we love you. We love you so much.
Okay, so the way the refrain goes, so remember, this is about some mice, and these mice have the nice long tails, and in our tail, they hold their tail as a microphone. Okay, so when you see me doing this, I'm imagining that I have my tail, but I actually have this microphone, so that's a little redundant.
Yes.
But
for you, you'll need your tail to use as a microphone.
yes, and it goes like this. With my tail in my hand, my whiskers out proud, I sing it big, I sing it la 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 loud. Okay, so now will you sing it with me?
So you take your tail, pretend tail in your hand.
Because the first line is with my tail in my hand. Are you ready? A 1, 2, 3. With my tail in my hand, my whiskers out proud, I sing it big, I sing it la 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 la. Yes, I think we have to do the la 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 loud part one more time.
You have
Can
to
just
actually get loud.
We really get loud when we do that. Okay, don't be afraid. Just so go la la la. Yes, this is when you can be so loud and nobody's going to tell you to be quiet. Until we finish the song and we have to go back to reading.
Then you have to be quiet.
It's a little contradictory for the book, but that's what happened. Okay, are we ready?
I'm going to hold the book for you up front if you can't see the screen, but I'm going to show you how pretty the actual cover is.
Ooh.
How nice. Because this will fall off anyway.
Does anyone out there know what an illustrator is? Yes. An artist, yes. It's the person who makes the pictures and draws all the pictures. And our illustrator is a wonderful woman named Jacqueline Sinquette. Am I saying her last name right?
It's Sinquette.
Oh, sorry. The QU. Okay. And we love her very much. She's very talented. Okay. Can you see it in the things? Okay.
Here we go. Loud Mouse by Cara Menzel, that's me, and Idina Menzel, that's my sister. Dee loved to sing. She sang during her morning yoga. She sang while practicing her math facts. She sang while running the bath for her little sister, Cara Lee. The simple feeling of the air in her lungs and her voice in the world made her happy.
Ready? With my tail in my hand, my whiskers out proud, I sing it big, I sing it la 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 la.
Yes, so good. So good. Okay. Now Dee usually sang to herself.
I'm singing to myself.
But today would be different. You're supposed to go, how would today be different? On her way to school, Dee sang by the towering evergreens.
Oh, I'm singing by the towering evergreens.
She sang as she passed the bright buttercups.
Ooh, I like the bright buttercups.
She sang next to the humble anthill.
Hey, little anthill, don't feel small. I just made that up.
Now, yesterday, Miss Pink said, bring in something that symbolizes what you like to do. Miss Pink had a fondness for big words. So today, Simone brought her soccer ball, Manny brought his drum, Ren brought a marker and made everyone watch him draw a detailed picture of the International Space Station. Ren is an amazing artist. When it was Dee's turn, she stood up empty-pawed. Because she's a mouse, right? She's little paws, not hands. Miss Pink looked confused. Dee, what did you bring for us? She asked.
I brought a song,
Dee said. She closed her eyes and took a deep breath.
With my tail in my hand, my whiskers are proud. I sing it big, I sing it la 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 la.
Getting better and better at that. Dee's voice was la 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 loud. What Miss Pink would call resounding. Say that, say resounding. So fun, resounding. Dee's voice made construction paper flap on the bulletin boards. It made Simone's bangs blow off her face. It stopped Principal Hummingbird short in the hall. Dee's voice was strong and striking.
It's strong and striking. Oh, I don't like how that just came out.
Try it again.
It's strong and striking.
It never gets old. But also comforting, like a cozy fire in wintertime.
Oh, so comforting when I sing my song in this book that we wrote together.
Her voice was colorful like the ripest berries in springtime. Dee felt her voice filling the room and everyone in it, the way blue fills the sky. It's the picture on the cover. Then, something strange happened. Dee started to grow bigger. So big, she could see the patch of silver hair on top of Miss Pink's head. So big, she accidentally erased some of Ren's drawing with her butt. Did you know you could erase things with your butt? By the time Dee's song was over, she wasn't a little mouse anymore. She was a big, big, big mouse. What Miss Pink would call an enormous mouse. Try that one. Say, enormous mouse. So good. Spectacular, said Miss Pink. And the whole class started to clap, even Ren. Amazing. Tip-top, said Principal Hummingbird. Principal Hummingbird had a fondness for short words. He's very busy, so he doesn't have time for the long ones. Nothing like this had ever happened to Dee before. She needed a bigger chair. At first, she felt special, like a queen on her very own throne. But at snack time, she started to feel lonely. Raise your hand if you've ever felt lonely. In music, the class was so excited for Mr. Dimple to hear Dee sing. Fortissimo, said Mr. Dimple. Mr. Dimple had a fondness for Italian words. But later, he asked her to sing more softly so her voice would blend in with the chorus. In PE, when the class practiced their dance routine, it was cool that Dee got to stand in the middle, but really obvious when she made a mistake. Can you see how she's punching the horse in the face by accident? She dabs the wrong way. You never want to dab the wrong way.
Or you just stand out. Okay.
At recess, Dee was finally big enough to play tetherball with the Badgers. But then, look out! Her shout blew 2 kindergartners into the prickly potentilla bushes. By the end of the day, the joy Dee had felt earlier faded, and she could fit once again in her usual chair. Dee walked home, confused, wondering if singing for her class had been a good idea after all. She was afraid to sing again, afraid to change. She began to cry. Okay, now we're going to spend a couple pages with Dee being really sad, because sometimes that's what happens, and you just hang out and you feel sad and you move through it. So here we go. You ready?
You're hyping the sadness.
Yeah. It's important. Dee cried as she passed the humble anthill. She cried as she passed the bright buttercups. She cried as she passed the towering evergreens. When Dee got home, Carolee noticed her big sister's soggy whiskers. "What's the matter, Dee?"
I think I have to stop singing,
Dee said. "But why?"
Dee sighed. Because when I sang for my class, I got really big and loud and things changed.
"You've always been big and loud to me," said Carolee. Their mother stepped in, and Dee climbed into her arms, grateful she would always be able to do so. "How did you feel when you sang today?" her mother asked.
Like me, like the best me I've ever been.
Carolee quickly joined Dee in their mother's arms. "I mean, who else would you be?" That night, the two sisters snuggled together, their tiny noses cold in the night air. "Do you think a star can choose not to shine?" Carolee asked. Dee thought about this for a moment.
I sure hope not, she said.
By recess the next day, Dee was her big self again. She sang as she ran on the new Wonder Wheel. "Oh, I'm singing as I ride the wheel." In art, she sang as she painted the wall mural.
I love painting.
But best of all, in the school concert that night, she had a solo. With a full heart, Dee sang for her friends and their families.
Ready? With my tail in my hand, my whiskers out proud, I sing it big, I sing it la 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 la.
So good! Okay. Last page. Then, something even stranger started to happen, and it was big. And now Principal Hummingbird says, "Wow!" And Carolee thinks, "Whoa!" And Mr. Dimple says, "Bravissimo!" And Miss Piggy says, unprecedented. And that is the end of Loudness.
She's raising her hand.
Oh. Can we show you our powers?
What kind of powers do you think we have? You want to stand up? Let me hear your big voice. Who is Elsa? She's Elsa? We do look alike. They're sisters, don't we? You think Elsa has the freezing powers? What kind of powers do you think that Dee has in the book? Singing? And what kind of powers do you think the little sister has? She's quiet, quietness. Is she a supportive sister? Supportive. Is she very smart? Does she have lots of words of wisdom?
So wise.
Anyway, you're gonna have to find that out. There's a second book coming out called Proud Mouse about the sister.
Yes, Proud Mouse. I get to be the Proud Mouse in the next one. So we have a song that goes along with this book since there's a refrain, and we're going to...
Wait, do we have any? Are we allowed to take...
Do we have time for questions?
Oh, are we allowed? Sorry.
we do have time.
Just one more. Go ahead. Do you know what question? Think of the question first. Is it a question about the book? What movie do I make?
I don't make movies. I'm sorry, that wasn't for me, that question.
I make fun movies. I make good movies. Yeah? Yes? Cupcake? You have it? Oh, you both have cupcakes. Okay. Go ahead. You first. Yeah. Okay. What is my favorite movie that I've been in? Okay, I'll answer this and then we can just move it on to other things.
Have you seen Uncut Gem? Just kidding.
I love Frozen, and I love Enchanted, and I love Cinderella. Yeah. But isn't it weird that I don't look like Elsa, right? Elsa, how old do we think Elsa is? Yeah, and how old do you think I am? 20? Totally. Yeah. Okay, do we have to get off this stage?
Does anybody have a favorite part from the book? Did anybody have a favorite part from Loud Mouse that they would tell us about? What was your favorite part? When she got bigger and she started shining?
Yeah.
I love that part. What was your favorite part? Yes, you put your hand high.